A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The play fake on first down, the throw.
This defense knew coming into tonight they had to be able to get pressure on the quarterback, and they are wasting no time. They get a sack on the first play of the game.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Tight end now in motion. Finds a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. From the gun, the ground game. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw at Simpson. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Gets the back moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And how about the defense setting the tone in this game? First drive, first mistake made for the offense. Nice job forcing the INT. And how about this? They had 3 last week. They're looking to get 3 again this week.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Steps away to find some room. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
And
he's loose. Turning on the Jets. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time, they knock him down behind the line.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. The throw. Picked off to stop the threat. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Well, really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the 1st drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. The 30. At the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to run it. It's Lewis. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll turn to the jet sweep to try to convert. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And I like the play call because when you get in the red zone, you get more man-to-man. The field shrinks. What do? Put a guy in motion. Good timing. Get it to him. And how about the receivers on the outside blocking up their guys, and he takes it all the way in for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Adams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Calls his own number. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. Motion from the wideout. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Let's send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play. And now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, and a lot of times it requires shifting your goals. And this is not how you want it to start. But how can we win this week and take advantage of every opportunity we get, Jesse? So it hasn't been ideal, but there's still some talent, and you can still salvage some wins on the schedule.
Yeah, it's all about finishing the season strong, right? And I think this team believes that in this last week, they were able to sort of reset their focus on doing exactly that. They believe they have the horses in the locker room to win games like this. This could be the momentum shift they need. This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision.
And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. The give to the tailback. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
To the air, it's Simpson. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown tie! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, but I'm the receiver. I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Quarterback extends the play. Got out of trouble and throws. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
formation leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. It's running room. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And that play fake created just a split second to let the tight end get downfield.
Did you see how that play fake just froze the second level of the defense just for a split second, Reese, and that allowed the tight end to get vertical?
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Dances away. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. With the catch, it's Lewis. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Off play action on 1st down. Quickly complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Vols can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Nice move to keep running. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vols!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the 1st half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Miller with the ball. And how about the the efficiency on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Here's the pressure. The sweet feet buy a little time. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He hurls one deep down the left side. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Butler. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Off the play fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. In the end.
And the ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Bama! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And with the closest guy to the football, man, it's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually beat the ground.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, giving a split second more time to complete that throw. They couldn't do it there.
The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Running to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. On the move at the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Handoff to the single running back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to ride this running back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Miller. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
quarterback will keep it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now they regain the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up by 21 over Ole Miss. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Skips away from pressure. That's caught. It's Staley. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Give to the running back. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Turns it on in midfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Volunteers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in, it's Lewis. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Fights off the defender. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, sir. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, pass to Marker. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gives it on the option. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. The snap sets up to throw. Pressure coming. Back's got it. Touchdown Volunteers. They move on top here in the 4th.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the quick grab. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Goes to the option. The pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off the play fake on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Gaines. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the 1st.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. They'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the corner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews.
Hey, quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The give to the back. It's a seam wide open. There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later.
Grabs it inside the 15. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. Alabama quickly back to the line. Using his feet. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Simpson. Bringing the heat. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run if they want to take their time here.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. We've got to make a stand right here on third down.
The crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Complete to the left. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback adapting. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It doesn't matter who it is. Receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open. You sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Defense showing blitz here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Tackled there by the defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Power football with the run. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
I think the bad part there is running out of bounds. You've got the lead, you're going to run it. The defense isn't giving you anywhere to go, but you can't stop the game clock by going out of bounds.
Keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
And the offense goes for the knockout punch. They wanted to get the first down, run out this clock, take the dub. Now their defense is going to have to come out and step up big for them and make sure they don't give up any points.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Simpson. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Now 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's his 4th interception of the game. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.